All right, hey coaches, it is September 2019. It's our monthly overview. This month, we're towards the back end of this training cycle. You can see here we're starting off on block 3 out of 4 out of 4 out of 4. This is getting with our open, kind of getting ready and prep. And we know that there's a certain amount of people in your gym that are excited about it, a certain amount that couldn't care less. That's why we do goal-based programming to make sure it fits. You have all the levers to help adjust towards people you need to help in your gym. Quick recap, if people are doing fitness, that is our health, longevity, and kind of balance focus, they're staying on that, right? They don't care about the open, they're not ready for it. They might do it scaled on Friday night. Everyone, good high five, have fun, have a drink afterwards with the crew, and you're all good. Performance is, and if they want to try and really go RX on performance all month, I'd say they're there for participation, for fun. They're trying to do it. They're trying to do well. With how hard the open's gotten on some stages, they're probably going to be, scaling some things, and that's fine because they want to participate. They want to be healthy. They want to have some output. They're people in sport. If they're really serious about trying to go RX the entire open, they need to have been following and starting to follow sport now. And people looking to move up the leaderboard, that is sport plus our pre-class competitors training. That's where we want to go with that. So that's the overview of where we're going. You'll see balance throughout the week. Starting off the first 2 Mondays, we're doing our upper body push and unilateral squat with our Zercher lunges, our single arm pressing complex that's going to go here into that kind of Jackie-ish tester with the 1K row, 50 dumbbell front rack lunges, and the 30 dips. We've been focusing on upper body pushing, strength and strength endurance. We know that combined with here, upper body pulling, relative strength endurance is going to be a good combination for those that do want to get better at muscle ups. It's fine. And the ones that don't, that are focusing on fitness, will just have super big guns and a really strong back and be really healthy. So that's the first day on that Monday. The sumo deads we're building up to on Tuesday here. That's our absolute heavy load with hinging. And we're going to balance out with our absolute heavy back squat to a 1 rep max on Friday. So those are our 2 heavy days, like really absolute strength. Heavy sumo dead, not sumo deadlift type, heavy sumo deadlift, and back squat. So hinging and squatting combined with obviously our upper body pushing here is going to be, here it is, right there. So that's the jam on the 3 kind of absolute strength pieces. Then we have our gymnastics parts. They're especially focused around dip and pull-up progressions for reps. Right, we're working for endurance and density on that. That's going to build up to some hang snatch. Right, we're snatching first on Wednesdays. That's going to go against that Tuesday heavy deadlift. So heavy hinging off the ground. Then we're going from the hang position to a squat snatch, something very technical that will help get their CNS awoke, right? And not Twitter woke, just woke and awake. Also, it's going to help for overhead squatting, which we know is going to come up in the open at some point. But my position, if you can squat snatch, overhead squatting is going to be a lot more simple. And if not, then let's take them a step back and help them overhead squat. That's also going to help the musculature for the thrusters they need to have good thoracic extension there, building up towards Fran. Now let's go back to the progressions we had. We had 1K row for time to start off. Did some stuff, built back up to a 500-meter row, increased that out to our mixed LP lactic power progressions. We built up to 20 calorie row, 20 dumbbell hang power snatch, 20 burpee box jump overs. So low technique, high output hits you right in the heart. I saw a lot of people in the 3 to 4 minute range on that one. So I'm really happy with that. Now what do we add? We don't need to get them any faster. 3 to 4 minute range is where we want. Now we add complexity. And again, building up to the open for some people. And the feedback I've gotten is that there's about 40 to 70% of the members that are really excited about it. They like it at least as a challenge. They're not trying to qualify for the games, but they want just to do it to be part of the worldwide community. Well, this is part of the game. We know it's going to come up. So it's perfectly timed right here in my humble yet expert opinion. Right, so we do that, and then we're mixing that up with heavy, heavy carries against the LP prep. So long aerobic, low intensity to match against the high intensity here. Heavy carry, heavy core. That's super valuable. And this month in my daily videos, I'm really challenging you as coaches to help your members see the value in heavy carries, in the sled sprints, the dragon flags, the Turkish get-ups that you'll see here, there, and into some functional bodybuilding on other days what we call grinders, meaning grinders an effort that you just can't quite go any faster on. You want to, but you're kind of stuck. But you can move. It's not CP battery where it's like a 225 power clean, lift and dump, right? Grinders like, push it up, do it again. Dumbbell man makers are like a grinder movement, right? Devil's press or grinder, dumbbell box step over, sled push, hand over hand, sled pull. Those are all grinder effort movements. And Friday is heavy pulls in the second part of the cycle, heavy deadlifts, strict handstand push-ups in isolation with that. So low fatigue, supersetting it. They do get some sort of metabolic bump there, but they can work on the strict handstand push-ups or just seated press. Meaning, so if handstand push-ups isn't what their goals need, strict press, seated press is the right answer for them. If not, they're going to work on eccentrics or deficit handstand push-up strict. It's going to help them build up to that when they get that in one of the workouts. They're like, yeah, I've been doing strict handstand push-ups. Not the end of a beat down, not Fran and then 30 handstand push-ups, but in isolation where they have you to help protect their skill. That's kind of the jam there. Okay, so that's our heavy deadlift on Friday. Tuesday here is going to be heavy front squats and battery work, right? So it's Grace is the first one, building up into Macho Man progression into some heavy front squats, the short hard row there, back into that climbing 3 power clean, 3 front squat, 3 shoulder overhead, building up to a tough set there on testing week, into a heavy front squat, into that 1K row. So again, we went 1K row, LP, low complexity, higher complexity, back to the 1K row. So they should really be able to get after this one. They're like, I'm not afraid of the Fran stuff anymore. We're over here. So now we juxtapose that, heavy pulling and squatting with upper body push, close grip bench press, and Helen aerobic power. 2 weeks before, we have strict Lynn, bench press at body weight, and strict pull-ups. Working on that with some short, hard row repeats on the finisher. Here, close grip bench press to a set of 3, kind of like a Windler. We're kind of doing a little Windler thing on the bench press and the deadlift on Friday, building up to tough sets of 3 with a drop set for an AMRAP. So kind of modified Windler approach. We're doing a sets of 5, sets of 3, and then retest here with, again, some more aerobic power density work on this set, meaning we're pushing them to go a little deeper there. Wednesday's a really fun day this cycle. It's just 2 pieces. It's just skill work, high skill work on the front end. So you'll see open skill work, handstand hold, hollow rock, muscle up progressions. A couple weeks in a row there. We know that's going to come up. They're best done in isolation, but it's short with a long, fun, open style piece, or fun for me, not for you. So we have one called Open Gone Bad. A minute of wall ball, a minute of dumbbell hang power snatch, a minute of dumbbell box step overs, a minute of ring dips or ring muscle ups, and a minute of row for calories. Rest a minute times 3. 15 minutes is a very open time domain. 10 to 15 is kind of where a lot of it's at. Skill work on the front end, get after on the back end. Next week, open test we're doing. That's a really great one. I almost always have us do week before they open, just because it's a kitchen sink of movements, but you get the idea as you progress through that. So after we have our hard, high output skill day, what are we doing? Functional bodybuilding, muscle endurance grinder efforts, right? Those fit really well. So it's lower intensity, good balance, and that's just a ton of super important piece that we have to have every week. Every week we should be doing some sort of heavy carry, some sort of grinder piece, some sort of shoulder care workout. And where do those go against? Those go against the heavy deadlift and the strict handstand push-up there on the Friday. So again, that's the template for the month. The first week of October is going to be our testing week. The next week is a little deload for a couple days, and then the open starts. So everyone's ready for that. They should be primed with some higher skill work. Also, big focus on body comp and health, trying to show people that to get good at these tests, we don't have to necessarily just do them over and over. Again, there's only a couple open retests we're really doing. And that's not the idea, is just to keep redoing those tests. If you fail a test, you fail your calculus test, you don't go back and keep butchering calculus. You go back and you go, hey, let's do a bunch of addition. Let's do some multiplication. Let's get a tutor. Let's get a coach. And we do that, and eventually our level gets so high that now we can do these things because we have a good aerobic base. We have good body control, good shoulder health, good unilateral work, front, back, top, bottom, left, right, everything's in balance. And now when I do want to load you up and you load your members up, we know they're safe to do that. And they can get it. And now there's value in the programming. That's your job, is to help explain the value in it and how it works for them. And then you have members for a long, long time without beating the crap out of them every day. That's September, guys. Let's have a great one. If you have questions, be sure to message me, tim@juicecompound.com. We'll talk soon.